Not gonna win a Bafta. Richard Madeley splits his sides over Harry's dreadful acting in New Zealand. Richard Madeley mocked Prince Harry's dreadful comedy skit in a brutal takedown on Good Morning Britain. The Duke of Sussex donned a Girl Dad t-shirt as he performed a sketch for his not-for-profit travel company Travalyst. But Richard laughed as he took the mickey out of the ad on this morning's show, before quipping, "This isn't going to get him a Bafta." He asked viewers, should Harry go into acting? You can judge for yourself from this comedy sketch. Both he and Susanna Reid laughed after clips from the ad were shown, before Richard said, "It is dreadful, isn't it? How did they even allow that to come out?" Susanna defended the video, which aims to direct Kiwis to a holiday rating tool on the Travalyst website. "Well, look, he's promoting something green and eco-conscious and really important," she said. "It's not just promoting travel companies, it's all about rating travelers. He's got the point across and I understand what he's saying." But Richard wasn't quite finished with his criticism, later asking about Harry's well-publicized use of private jets. "What did he say about that?" he asked. Lorraine also cracked a joke about the confusing advert on her show, described it as a wee bit woolly. Another Harry's project, Prince Harry's mental health consultancy job, has come under question after company coaches erupted over a recent review in the pay structure. Prince Harry took on a job at BetterUp, a mental fitness consultancy company, in spring 2020 as a chief impact officer. But the Silicon Valley company has now come under fire after mental health coaches hit out at the recently reviewed pay structure they claim effectively represents a pay cut. The morning show correspondent Peter Ford said, talking about Prince Harry, "This crowd that he's involved with called BetterUp. Employees at that organization, it's not a charity, it's not a not-for-profit, it's a business. They're saying they're not happy about Prince Harry being involved, and all the money he's been paid. They say it's now filtering down with all the cost-cutting, their own wages are being cut back to subsidize having Prince Harry on the books." Presenter Larry Edmer suggested the ongoing gripe signals there are story seas ahead for the royal and the company. BetterUp co-founder Alexei Robico addressed the concerns in a lengthy post last week. Mr. Robico said the company is focusing on pioneering a new model for coaches and a new growth and compensation model had been introduced to better align coach pay to member impact. He said, "We heard from coaches, through town halls, forums, and individual conversations. Our coaches raised important and valuable questions. They challenged us and made us ask ourselves tough questions." Speaking to the Daily Beast, 6 BetterUp coaches denounced the recent review of their contracts, saying there is now widespread upset within the company. One of the employees said, "There's so many of us now who are upset. I would say my heart is broken. And I think there's really questionable ethics going on." One contractor added, "If I'm coaching a member, I don't want to be focused on how they're going to rate me. From an ethical perspective, we are there to coach the client, not to have them press the like button." BetterUp has since said they are reviewing the original plans, with a series of town halls for this week. An executive for the company later reached out to workers, insisting there would be no pay cuts. They said, "No one will see any sort of decrease in their effective session rate compared to their 2021 effective session rate. We are on a multi-year journey, and we will be treating this first year as a learning period." One coach welcomed the change of tone, but insisted they are not satisfied. They added, "The fact that BetterUp rolled out their initial plan at all makes me suspect of their intentions, and makes me distrust them. It was so demeaning and insulting to have to pressure them not to give us pay cuts. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth." Pay cuts.